phone na toye.
Sinipay.
Naza akwa na do ozo akache nsete ekom ne abufuo so no so ba no anye de kom ne abufuo be sa ato ati ano.
Sinipay.
We can vote people in and out. Personality is okay. But my dear, what we need to do in this country is to establish a situation where even if it was the devil who should come and sit on top of us in Ghana, by virtue of certain procedures, certain practices, the devil cannot get away with doing whatever he wants. He would necessarily have to do what the people expect of him.
Sinipay.
So what they are doing, some of us will not keep quiet. Some of us will not allow you to destroy this party.
Sinipay.
Betting tax that they said they have abolished. We never collected betting tax. We never implement the betting tax. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that was not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana.
Sinipay.
Whether you like it or not, Ghana, for the youth of this country, I'll put my life on the line.
Sinipay.
I noticed that when the finance minister came to present his statement, for the first time after the inauguration, the swearing in, the majority side was heavily populated. Mr. Speaker, that notwithstanding, Mr. Speaker, we have witnessed what we can best describe as an Azan budget.
Sinipay.
Betna party mu a opese wo no obe use position e de be sabotage obi. It will happen. So long as Nyankopon ma ya hoden na e betimi akasa na e wasa platform we no. This we will say it every day to make sure say selfish individuals the minia omo pese omo ye niema to please their own selves.
Sinipay.
Galamsey is one of the reasons why we lost the elections.
Sinipay.
Can you believe which party will survive an onslaught of labor unions declaring strike? All unions declaring strike 2 weeks or 3 weeks to elections, even to the point I can't 1 week to about.
Ya ye bobo se wawen obi gina TV3 so o ka kire nipa na wo se una TV companyfo no ko John Mahama o ka kire nsa abane de kom ne abufuo na toye.
Sinipay.
Naza akwa na do so ka kire nsa te kom ne abufuo so no so ba no anye de kom ne abufuo be sa ato ati ano.
Sinipay.
We can vote people in and out. Personality is okay. But my dear, what we need to do in this country is to establish a situation where even if it was the devil who should come and sit on top of us in Ghana, by virtue of certain procedures, certain practices, the devil cannot get away with doing whatever he wants. He would necessarily have to do what the people expect of him.
Sinipay.
So what they are doing, some of us will not keep quiet. Some of us will not allow you to destroy this party.
Sinipay.
Betting tax that they said they have abolished. We never collected betting tax. We never implement the betting tax. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that was not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana.
Sinipay.
Whether you like it or not, Ghana, for the youth of this country, I'll put my life on the line.
Sinipay.
I noticed that when the finance minister came to present his statement, for the first time after the inauguration, the swearing in, the majority side was heavily populated. Mr. Speaker, that notwithstanding, Mr. Speaker, we have witnessed what we can best describe as an Azan budget.
Sinipay. Betna party mu a opese wo no obe use position e de be sabotage obi. It will happen. So long as Nyankopon ma ya hoden na e betimi akasa na e wasa platform we no. This we will say it every day to make sure say selfish individuals the minia omo person omo ye niema to please their own selves.
Galamsey is one of the reasons why we lost the elections.
Sinipay.
Can you believe which party will survive an onslaught of labor unions declaring strike? All unions declaring strike 2 weeks or 3 weeks to elections. Even to the point, there were still threats. Say, if we don't declare a state of emergency, on strike, which party can survive this?
Sinipay.
Mo be another no say illegal mining.
Sinipay.
Maka and mesa reinforce. Say me reinforce say NDC for and illegal mining at this time.
Sinipay.
I'm really upset.
Sinipay.
And I think that I should let you know. I was waiting for the Anas video to be shown.
Sinipay.
And that confirmed the reports that I've been having all along. Officers of customs, you are Ghanaian citizens. You have to help us to build a better Ghana.
Sinipay.
But if this is the kind of behavior, this is the kind of attitude that you have, you are not helping us in any way.
Sinipay.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They play upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way.
Sinipay.
They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other.
Sinipay.
They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
Sinipay.
Still give amnesty to people convicted for Galamsey? And my answer is yes.
Sinipay.
Because those who are in prison for Galamsey are not the actual perpetrators of Galamsey. The big kingpins are not in prison.
Sinipay.
Those who are in prison are the small boys that they employ to work on their Galamsey concessions. And so they are victims of circumstances. And so if we're coming with a new fight against Galamsey, let's start by giving them amnesty. Let's bring them out, reform them, and do the things that will make them not go and do what they've done again. If somebody must be in prison, it's those district chief executives and ministers and others who are doing the Galamsey, not the people they are employing.
Good afternoon. Ebre ason se yede sinupei dwumedie no yede ebre wo na kai na hye nso se ene ye match bosume ne da etoso eye aduonu enan e wo mfimpinu ni aduonu enum afie ne mo. Ebre ason se sinupei dwumedie no yede ebre wo na minim se sabre wutie e wo oman 101.7 FM so ekoso e ho ya chese wutie nka e wo enkrampumpure mantemo eni baabia. Afese yakwa asante mantemu enso so a ehon nso so ye ash enso so 101.1 ya ehon nso so no bibia etwegum kama yakọ mfimfini mantemu precisely asen fosu a ehon nso so nap radio 90.1 na yetu fa na afi yakọ amanone a menimse dwumadie no o hwe ewo Jerry's TV ewo New York eho anachese ohwe ne wafe o sanso etie ewo King's Jesse Radio eno ewo New Jersey ana afe o sanso etie yen ehwe yen ewo babia Facebook ana afe YouTube Net2 TV GH eho ana utie yen ewo esan ehwe yen afe se yeko UK ene ne mpatem nso so a yawo Sources Radio ewo UK and afi Amansan Radio enso so ewo UK eho nyina no wonam a ote yenka ewo na dwumadie sade an pompon so etie no se ya shase a yedi kan e de editorial no eba eno na chi no Ghana nkomo esan eba and afei ya san gibre e read messages ene de keke ka ho nyina nso e de ka ho na enne enso ye hwe animu se yene yenua eye Solomon Owusu enso besin konwa ono efri eye movement for change eno emo and yene no besin konwa na ye di enkomo e wa ha nti bibia ebeye kama papa masanso aka kire se bre to bre ano no ye ma kwan do text messages and afi comment ahodo no eno nso de ba am ye peke afi ye guso ayeko yanim no ye san bia homam ne to ho na onso so watimi afre e de wadwen kire ana wadwen po e de atadwumedie no echi dane da nyina saa na ete enen nso saa pepepe e na ebeko ye frame Anthony Kofi Inkum Dadzi frame Mr Inkum na yenko yenem mene uchiame e wodwumedie eso sinu pen na waje so ye kano senia ete awusua ma yanje bre dane da nyina sade ye no the lion's mentality yenko sua bibi wom na yemra yeba yetoa so akọ yenim.
The lion has freedom because the lion demands freedom. The lion has freedom because he fights for freedom. His very nature says he will die for that freedom. Perhaps there's no more valuable asset on this earth than freedom. Something you can only understand if you've experienced a lack of it. In your own life, you must fight for freedom. Your own and that of others. The freedom to speak your mind. The freedom to be who you want to be. The freedom to live on your terms. Freedom means fairness for all. The freedom to be who you must be while allowing others to be who they're going to be. There is no greater value. Fight for your freedom.
All right, so that is the lion's mentality. Ebraso se menu mienu ye hwena ye peki bibi every lion nchen. Isan se wadi kan aka se nipa wiase na ye wo no, you have your freedom to do everything. You have your freedom to say what you want to say. You have your freedom to do what you want to do. But then you also need to give respect to others. And so therefore in you enjoying your freedom, you make sure you don't hurt others. Now, check with your time. Ube say it's exactly 11 minutes past the hour 2. If we celebrate, we say no 9 ebebo meneu ene waha. Ya jumano pepepe. Na ya the editorial ebreu. Na ene editorial no me pese ye kwahwe eniyama bi kakra, but you see ewiase na ye wo no. Edru baby a esese yede akukuduro eka nokre se oka nokre ne ebetwa uti a it is far better than ubetwa ntro ana be da nipa na watena asase so obere nyina edru baby a esese enya akukuduro eka nokre che nipa edi achi ama omu se baby a ye koni na ye nyina yetimi aka abom ama ewiase akonanim enche ye bia me ne wo ba besua ye. Talking about politics, eniyama politics yade eye, eniyama politics yetimi edisiesi, eniyama eni ho a politics nti etimi abewiase. Me no edi ni nyina ehun komo. Nyankopon ya adoma echina me no befa ba bi foforo. Na afi ma ba be kire ekwan a enipa ahodo bi no, wo mo enam politics kwan so etimi ede omo man no akwakoduru. Emfaso atemamufo enya edi free politics through politics timamufo eniama wo mo so etimi enjoy nyame ya adom free achana kwame na obeche no but enne Friday ena dwumade bi esiye ewo Asante Mantemo yenuanom a wo mo eton empaboa yenuanom a sɛbi wɔn dwetire nyina wɔn de ahyɛ mpaboaton mu yɛn nuanom a sɛbi ewiase a wɔn wɔ no wɔn dwetire nyina wɔn de ahyɛ ade ton mu a wɔn ɛɛtɔn adeɛ enya mfasoɔ ɛnsoso de bi akɔhwɛ efie no wɔn anka bi anhyɛm wɔn dwetire nyina ahye condemn to grebu na bra ɛbaa ne saa no na mi nso na okoduru hɔ na ɔne timamufu a sabi atoyencham ato wo mu edi nkomo no me pese producers are ready a me pese yakɔhwɛ sɛnea ɔkyerɛkyerɛ ne nsɛm mu ɛde ɛkyerɛ wo mu na ɔsan so kora kyerɛ wo mu pese yetie ne yie wɔkyerɛ wo mu nea ɛde egya no ɛbaaye ɔkyerɛ wo mu nea ɛde egya no ɛbaaye na afei wo mu a wo mu nneɛma ahye no nso so no ɛnso so kyerɛ wo mu asɛm mu kwan a egya no nam so a ɛbaaye enti ni mienu no ana meti asim na afa ye hunu ba bi a ensunsun ade bode honhon ebekwa akoguru nti se producers my crowd a moma ye hwe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bra okọ edum nia esi ye eho ma ye hwe ne mbra sisi a
anopai me ba asantememu se ye be ye dwumadie bi ewo ankawie Tree for Life initiative. Na mebesi ye no na regional minister eka atorenchen bia esi ewo edum ha. Nti sese a na ewie sa dwumadie no na mese mentu anamon embehwe na esi. Na ampanso eya reho if say wo hwe enyoma asai ene enkofo stores a ahye na eyade a eyo how ye enti nedika meda fire service for ase ene modern boy omo ye ya omo etimi abre ejano anu ase na ye wie anu a na ya hwe nya ema ni si enso ade ba ko a fire for aka kire me ne se ombedru ye no se na ombetimi awuremu etimi akodum jano enu ya ade ba ko a eha omo ye na ohwa yedwam bebre saa netie enti ejato mu a se na fire for betimi edru ho etimi edum janentem no na abeye ohaw ama omo enti e o se ye di we su anyansa na ye hwe yedwa no da ye planning ni ye se na be ya bibi kosi a na etimi aso anu ntem enti ye ni minister ne edwadifo no ebeka ya ka kire nadmu se ombehwe na omumpe emoabi emfa mo kakra ye ni chief of staff nso bekasa enti nia Asante regional minister eni ombeka no na ya hwe emoa ebetimi den aboa omo se na be ya omo so ombedina yi comfort kakra ye gina hey wotime to say explosion be cause wo ho ni na ye gas cylinder se wate ba ko ni na ye gas cylinder se explode ejom eni se ye use gas cylinder e wodwom eni se enua aduane wodwom o pese o didi a o se o kọ abonte kọtọ aduane bra na onua wo fie na o de aduane no bra e ba dwom enso gas cooker ne sa nyoma ni na e ka ho e na sa nyoma esi enso ne wo ho ne se mema omo a sa atorenchemi aka omo no mema omo kose na aban so behwe se ne be ya de betimi aso omo mu kakra anopai me ba
and so eno eye Ghana Mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ono anu okasa ye na okodu ho no wo ma wo mote ase se wokoye bibi ewo baabi anu onya ne nte se ejato edum ama nkofo niama ahye nkofo dwetre eko eti eba ne sa no aso Mampani ne eseso ye ne se eseso okọ na afei wokokohwe nea enam so a eja no eba ye na ono kodu ho no ne nkyerɛkyerɛmu a wono ede ma ene se ad one ono ne hunu se enya de kra na se bibi eja to ewo man mu a yedum na aya na ye bre ene ema yedum eja na ye bre ewo man mu no has to do with se yenya kwan kra na cars no etimi afem akwa kodum ja no eno ye number 1 a Ghana he nyina no ye nyina ye nim dadada John Dramani Mahama president your first coming who said Ghana ever that problem, but you could not solve it. You could never solve it. Even you didn't even make an attempt to solve it. I know you one. Mayan fanto de atosu mienu wasanso ka kire wo mu nyina se ne nam so ema eja no ebaaye ene se amanfo gas cylinders a ewo dwemu ho no eno na ma eja no ehye na mete sase we na eye me nwanwa na wo mu ankasa na ohaw no eton wo mu no wo mo so kire mu ekwan a eja no nam so a ebaaye na mepese ye hwe no nso na ye wi a ye hwe se obi di ntro ananse de na asi media menka so mampani adi ntro na mom se obi ka nokra na won ka nokre no ebere ne nkrabia ene be kire timamufu a won mo ankasa ade aton wani no won so kire masemu ne enam so a ebaaye producers madaroma moma ye hwe no nso na yemra
Sola casa casia o tim monire o adai putum sosa asa no ma ya baba bra to 1 years ya bra boy asaba ant adai ya mo pe adai agena santify aye agena kan for aye
tuja obi she say ponesi onom no enne sha se tija on sa po no ana nane free ho begu Chelsea bi so a sa so so moton protein bag ne Roberts ewo tele ne jane so mu ne nane begu sa bu sa shop no gu won ne pem che no ana be daily boom e jane but ura kona nyina o jane nyina so kona bia fa ram be jane so ho follow week na Ramadan ne Easter no dika ya ko fa no magu anka e be ton dia ma boys mo nya bia she no mali na say de ye fa ba ndi go da ni na say asas on se papa na ntare de asidru be bible out watches Nigeria ni no also rem sika da shop o mu nja na money room so na also be rem say o home papa we say before
ti wei ayetimamufuo wo mo asabi ade ato mani no wo mo so nkyerkyeremu nie entini mienu no ne wan ne yefa omampani John Dramani Mahama say gas cylinders amanfo yusu ewo eho no eno na digya no ebaaye but wo mo a ade na to mani so so a wo mu gina ho no o mo say eye post na esisi ho no electrical post no enu bi ena epeja eti epeja no ene ja no start ya erobe gu shop bi a motonton rubber ewo ho ne ja no ehya ase free ye enti eye dum so ene de ja no ebaaye eye dum so ena ahye edum eye dum so ena nka yanka bi anse kanya nyankopon ne di yachi a anka sabi yenuanom Hello FM o majapade nyina grebu ka ne nyina behye eye dum so ati ase but ade ba ko ansase ya hya no so no se ba bia wiase keka ko no eduru ba bia na me yo mampani enti we no mamentena so mamenya yi ewia Ghana ha intelligence nyina no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eyewo enekuta wo eti untimi nka nkyerɛ me sɛ saa intelligence we no unni ana akoduru ho no wo mo amfa amawo wo bo de mawo but yemfa no mfansie instead of say wo be fearless no waka kire wo mo asɛm ato wo mo waka kire Ghana fo nyina sɛ ekwan a enam so agya no eba ye nie per brief a ye de ama wo no nanso so no eye ohawa oman no ye namu nie enti kwan a sase ye nyina ye fa so na ye solve no ebi nie na Ghana ha na ye wono de bia me ka se ye ka no kra kire ye ho a yankasa ye mpe no kre ye kan difo a wo mu di yanim nyina sabi wo mu surade wo mu surade se wan hwe ni ya the next elections ye beto atia no eti no kra ne da ho pan won ka no kre no wode wada ye mpe no kra baako kra ye ni akukudurufo ba bia wo Ghana ha na ye wono se nipa bi ema no so sempo no obekasa enam se ye sanso esurasem ye pasem ne esurasem ntino na sa nipa no kra na ye nyina ye kɔ against no not long ago ye nyina ye te Ghana ha before Shatawale did the first album and an numedi kan ebaye bandana from Ghana na Ghana ewo artists ahodo a wo manya hit upon hit but ni nyina mu no sa artists no na omu nyina no yenim kwan a na ye de omo efa so Ghana ha obi timi kɔ program okwa na ya ma no jollof take away park baako na ya ma no drink baako aka ho
ne adanase na okọ womo ye from program shows a yentua womo ka. It took Shatawale single-handedly and Ononkwa making sure say no, he would change that narrative. Na time a Shatawale edia kukuduro sorry tiaye e making sure so obe change this narrative no, o making sure say ono ankasa obeyire ne ho aye. No ohia obia support. The whole industry players no omu nyina sorry tia no na akwa sese de oye dwe na ono nko aye frɛ na hwebo a wo charge na ono nko aye frɛ na sika a wo gye ne niam a wo ye enne ama Ghana nyuntufo nyina obia enya mfaso. It take one Shatawale to change that narrative. Omanya ye wo mu yempe nokre se ye pe nokre anka oman kanya ba bia gina nie obi bokro no oye nsemfo na wo ka ho asem no wo a wo kasa ne mom wo mom an ye blemu sa wo saya de ba ne awa ya de no ono de obi ahunu no o ti ase time it got a time na Ghana ha nsentrofo ne amegira ha me ye editorial na nka mintimi nya da. It took one person, Captain Smart, and ono nko make sure say no obayire ne ho e pave way ama Ghana nsentrofo yetimi akasa. But ebedru baby a Ghana nsentrofo na yankasa ye sore ye etia no ye sore tia Shatawale Captain Smart eye ne ne ayebeye wo Ghana ha ekeka nsam ahodo bebre e de fa ne ho o ti ase industry na wa be sore say who pave way, who change certain narrative for the industry, no, the same industry players, no, will turn against you. They be a account politically. Ya Ghana ha. It took only Kencity Agyapong pe any MP or shas say or the onuani bottom sika or the onuani bottom sika ACC infrastructure for the constituents. Or no, and was started sa narrative no. Now, ebedru baby afi Ghana politicians in shase obia esua all the time ehye nipa baako kukuduro ni baako so obe sore etimi aka nokre obe sore no matter the circumstances sani ankofo be gunani mu ase sadi abe ba no so bia no esese opam ka nokre na otimi change niama. So it was Honorable Kencity Agyapong and wotimi a man homre so a wotimi a pavy way enne you see an MP or the bottom sika or the building infrastructure the man krom the constituency. What I say so all the time we hear say nipa baako be bie na no aka nokre we hear say nipa baako e be bie na no matter what aka nokre e de akere temamufo omampani John Dramani Mahama wo ko gina ho no ana wo na wo kire se kwan a ejane nam so a eba ye nie omampani wo ye Ghana nyina gya o you see wo ye Ghana nyina gya so sometimes no nanka ye far better se nka wo ko gina ho no unka unkire mu ne ma eja no baaye ka ho so ukọ baabi but o kwa kire kwan ye eja no fa so baaye ne esi ye ene ade nyina which wa wonim se enya ho na enam baabi foforo anya wona enam baby foforo you see but se Ghana ha ye betena ha ne nyina ya yehufo ye betena ha ne nyina yakoso ya yehufo a ye ntimi yehu nokre ye nka yehu sa ade we eye fita ye se o we no eye blue na ye nam na ye ya ne ebekọ no eno an ye namu ne ebekọ no eno an ye namu because ye mpe nokre kra o ti ase ye mpe nokre ananu ade na si ye maame Sarah Adwasafo wasiwa onen centrofo edi nkomo o kanasem maame no susu se Ghana for politicians edi ensuo tuntum egu no ho too much edi akere Ghana for eno no hu se ni brenie ese so no nso pam o kan okra bi awom akere Ghana for entamwa yes party general secretary we issue statement say all the party actors ni nyina no obi anya den onjai kasa na eya me dese wan kasa centrofo nyina yenjai party ni mu komodie nemom ose party ma me nya party ba me ye centroni intermediate metimi aye madwuma time aye to abawie ye general secretary Yera Justin Frimpong Kwadua you are the first person akotana radio so kasa ye You are the first person a okotena radio so a okasaye. Na that time na ya to abawie who as general secretary, you realize say for pointing fingers to you say mwanya mwadwuma yie ene ade enti say wo de obesan wo ho ne de okotena radio so ekasaye. Eti wo na okasa first. Na so obi asimo ono so kasa de a ono de wo tro krata aba se obi nya kasa. Na party na ye wom no se yenye ne ayepe na mom se eduru ho na obi nsuso kasa ye be hye no fun saade ne ye mfa ntena party saade no ema wo party no enyini obi akasa agya na nipa ne nkasa okasa wi amonfre no eno na betimi amamaka mo ho abom na nipa bie ni wiase a sabio mo mfa ncheme wo bia na wudidi ni fa cheme nipa bie ni wiase a sabi toilet de no betimi adidi aguso agiso okoyi ebi pie wi ana afa di aka no wa be kan foforo de aguso saa ne ye no eye saa ne ye no na se party no sabi eniama say kwan say na mo de be fa so a time aye ru ose chairman sabonsu ene ne nkofo nam a wo mo eka party na sem you never issued anything. Is it because ebi ana no ne de baby ana nam no ebi ana wo pe now we are interested in direction ana sa nkomo no eko na nka nya ne sa anka sabi na nado danko akufo-addo o mampani a wono ankasa sabi wadi party animu ayire ne ho atete ne bawire mu ayire ne ho ba be di o mampani na wo ba no no nko aso ama ene ofa yewura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia se opani be boa me ne nkonko ye adwuma. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye nyina ye nim ne se he was never a politician. He was never a political actor in any way. But time and another danko akufo-addo fa na ode ne be kan ne ho ena afa di obedane a politician. Now mutimi etna Ghana ha muti Ghana ha ama wunya wo party ni ba mapa ama waka se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia entimi ante ne ho amfiri na akufo-addo amambuo hu enu nti no lose 2024 elections. Man issue here. You saw nothing wrong with such statement. You saw nothing wrong with it. But obedient, ya painting the black na all kind of same ne and only there ya shall see a issue a crata communicate send of Wenjai Kasa. He we are sena ye wono. Anthony Pomplalino can say me or say anything is possible when a man with a dream is willing to do whatever it takes to accomplish that dream. Bibia ye bia no ewe na me say one day any political party be and be decide who should become a president of Ghana. No sa no etwem John Dramani Mahama and a year last but niaka nyina no mu betimi ayi mu nipa mo pese mo de ne ba de naba but Ghana for ebekọ so determine Ghana for ebekọ so decide who should become president of this country. But so de tena ho na menka no kre mo ntena ho na mo mfa nsam wada mo nya nkofo bone mo tietia nkofo na so ewa amanyosem no mu na se wo mu wie no mo kasa mo ba begina ho akase wo mu nye kom na wo mu gu party abusia ma me mfa wonsia na yenda ye homra ye ba mene Albert Asumani ye betena se na fei ye de Ghana nkomo ye de abrew na maka kiro se dwumadie yi nia ofa ho ka nia waboa yen ama ye de dwumadie yi ebrew no eye Mary Noel Beauty Academy. Mary Noel Beauty Academy ho ana ye kwa kosua de menua ba menua bema ebra so se ye nyina no ye nya certain profession na yede enante ewo wiase na yebetimi enya professional agese ekokosua enu nti ana mene wo eko Mary Noel Beauty Academy eho ne ekwa akosua de eniama ahodo bebere ana ye kire ewo asoye ho basic barbering ye kire ewo ho kwan ya ye faso eyi ni peti obi wo ha wo hwe ni ti ne se de ete ahwe ni ti dua no na watimi anwu se etira me de beyi wujafuni ni nyina no ubeba besua ewo Mary Noel Beauty Academy. Me pacho se ba no manicure any pedicure siensie na ho yenye usei ni ade na eho ana ye besua ewo enti bɔ mmɔden na bra na bibia bɛyɛ fine na trainings ahodoɔ nso so a yɛyɛ wɔ asɔyɛ hɔ bi nso ɛyɛ beauty and hair technology afei hair technology and afei beauty therapy yɛsan ɛyɛ makeup artistry enti sɛ wobɛtumi asiesie nipa nim sɛ wobɛtumi asiesie nipa obi wɔ hɔ atumi sɛ ne ho nhyɛ da nyɛ fɛ nanso sɛ wokɔhyia no dwumadie bi ase a wohu sɛ yes saa nkɔfoɔ no a ɛsiesie nipa ma ɔmo yɛ fɛ no nyinaa no wɔn nyinaa bɛsua adeɛ ɛwɔ Mary Noel Beauty Academy mepatwɛ bɔ mmɔden na pɛyɛ kyerɛ kwan yɛwɔ adenta ɛwɔ Enkran Pumpuni Mantam ha ya 6 ala Ajete Street frɛyɛn na afei yɛndi nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ 020 920 1365 020 920 1365 na wone Mary Noel Beauty Academy intimi indi ensawso ma mentwa me ho na meba mene Albert asumani ebesim konwa na yede Ghana nkomo yede abrel stay on.
ye bobo se warin obi gina TV3 so o ka kire nipa na wo se una TV companyimfo no ko dwan mahama ko ka kire nsa aban ye de kom ne abufuo na to ye
Sinipay
na asa ko na do so ka kire nsa te kom ne abufuo so no so ba no anya de kom ne abufuo be sa ato dia no
Sinipay.
We can vote people in and out. Personality is okay. But my dear, what we need to do in this country is to establish a situation where even if it was the devil who should come and sit on top of us in Ghana, by virtue of certain procedures, certain practices, the devil cannot get away with doing whatever he wants. He would necessarily have to do what the people expect of him.
Sinipay.
So what they are doing, some of us will not keep quiet. Some of us will not allow you to destroy this party.
Sinipay.
Betting tax that they said they have abolished. We never collected betting tax. We never implement the betting tax. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that was not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana.
Sinipay.
Whether you like it or not, Ghana, for the youth of this country, I'll put my life on the line.
Sinipay.
I noticed that when the finance minister came to present his statement, for the first time after the inauguration, the swearing in, the majority side was heavily populated. Mr. Speaker, that notwithstanding, Mr. Speaker,
alright abusuan ya Simon akwa babiom e de ba Sinipay dwumadie so ebra so se ye de Ghana nkomo ebrewo na as usual menua Albert asumani aba be kamensa ya ye de ebrewo na in the meantime between time nya esese woye ene se wonsoso betimi Sinipay enkomo a ye die from beginning out to the end no bo modern se oso de nkomo ebeba ko Facebook oko Facebook a wobetimi de comment bia afa ho e de aba saa nso so na oko YouTube a wobetimi e de comment e de afa ho e de aba afei on WhatsApp enso so no wobetimi use 0240-550899 0240-550899 eno ana wode o message no ebefa so a yebetimi akan ede amawo enti bomoden na koho na fa o message no fato na emra na yabejebre na afi yakan ede amawo kama na yakọ yenim sanso so na akọ Facebook na YouTube a Net2 TV GH eno nso de fa ho ba yabejebre na yakan ni nyina ede amawo ye frame Mr Income Albert Asmani abeka mensa e wa ha ye de Ghana nkomo ye de ebrel opani etisen nyame adom me ho ye pa oh medase o te so obi eka se ai Ashanti regional minister time a okọ ba bia fire scene ho no atade na o hye na bi na me
atade we agasa no eshewa aya na yenema miru newu but ba ko de mega say go for mega so a politician second one so na oh yeah a suspect
suspect kwa beso
na 39 million via be du bottom goes ha ready we are wa fa ho na
okay eti ma yen check bibi ewo eho na yembra na dedi kan no yen nyina ye nim se ye papa eye Dominic Ayeni enne wa ye nsentrofo nhyiemu one nsentrofo akasa na time one nsentrofo ekasa no ensama wodo bebre na wode aba na ensama wode aba no ebi ene se yenua ba kwa ye frɛ no Kwabna Adubu ahen me no ekasa sesei pe nia atone general ekan no se yache no na china yache no ene se obi beka se no kra wo ye hwan ono na oye former director general edema eye National Signals Bureau omo no mo hwe eye cyber issues ewo man mu omo na ehwe ho na waba bonten abeka nsam ahodo a kire se yenuan sabe sika ahodo a wone ne yere womo adie no enya asem keto akra na ni nyina no efri eye ora report na ebaye no enumu anefia ebaye enti eno nso ye nsem a waka na eno na chi no asem ba ko da ho enso ene se mpenufo ahodo enso so kasa se former Bank of Ghana governor yankofo eko ni fie ebeka se national security foko ni fie na womko bowura mu wo ho ekotete niama bi mfidie bi ahodo wo ho tetete ne humam ene ade ene ne keke ka ho ni nyina no eno nso so nkomo a me no ka se take different shape ya no nso so ye ba bedi ho nkomo e ha sanse okomontre so eno na Ghana fo AD and then aside the no Blasters for enso so over the weekend ma ye ne Gibraltar men dadao chese we no me hu bi ache etini nyina so kan nkomo a Ghana de share AD ho a mene Albert Asmani ebesi so nkonwa na yeguso ehwe ni mu nso se yenua eye Solomon Owusu enso so from the movement for change enso beba be kan yensa na afei yedi oman ni nyina eho nkomo eno nti ena hu hia se wo nso so no wo de o comment ebefa eye Facebook ena afei YouTube ede aba na any WhatsApp na yetinya debre akan ni nyina ede ama opani sese de se bibia yo okay oh champion Alberto
political suit no politicians and as scafu okuma it is me hu say wa political suit that is be bell
okay ma menda me ho na membra na me ba me sheda abengeji Albert Asmani na afei ya hye ye nkomo twetwe asenti twen ye ba sisia
we ya ye bobo se wawen obi gina TV3 so o ka kire nipa na wo se Unauthorized company mfo no ko John Mahama o ka kire nsa aban ye de kom ne abufuo na to ye
Sinipay
Asa akona na do so ka kire nsa te kom ne abufuo so no so ba no anye de kom ne abufuo be sa ato ati ano
Sinipay
We can vote people in and out. Personality is okay. But my dear, what we need to do in this country is to establish a situation where even if it was the devil who should come and sit on top of us in Ghana, by virtue of certain procedures, certain practices, the devil cannot get away with doing whatever he wants. He would necessarily have to do what the people expect of him.
Sinipay.
So what they are doing, some of us will not keep quiet. Some of us will not allow you to destroy this party.
Sinipay.
Betting tax that they said they have abolished. We never collected betting tax. We never implement the betting tax. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that was not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana.
Sinipay.
Whether you like it or not, Ghana, for the youth of this country, I'll put my life on the line.
Sinipay.
I noticed that when the finance minister came to present his statement, for the first time after the inauguration, the swearing in, the majority side was heavily populated. Mr. Speaker, that notwithstanding, Mr. Speaker, we have witnessed what we can best describe as an Azan budget.
Sinipay.
It's not party more. Opesa wono ube yusu position and be sabotage obi. It will happen. So long as Nyankopama ya hoden ni ebetimi akasa na ya wasa platform we no. This we will say it every day to make sure say selfish individuals the minia omo pese omo ye niema to please their own self.
Sinipay.
Galamsey is one of the reasons why we lost the elections.
Sinipay.
Can you believe which party will survive an onslaught of labor unions declaring strike? All unions declaring strike 2 weeks or 3 weeks to elections. Even to the point, there were still threats. Say, if we don't declare a state of emergency, on strike, which party can survive this?
Sinipay.
Mo be another no say illegal mining.
Sinipay.
Maka and mesa reinforce. Say me reinforce say NDC for and no illegal mining at this time.
Sinipay.
All right, enti sanya na meka no se ebraso Ghana nkomo ya yede ebrewa minua Albert Asumani atenase ewa ha enti sese de me susu se minua ne dem enti yanko na yanye sese de odem hudem mandem kra de are se ene yanko ne enti na nia ewo ho no na over the weekend minim se o monitor eniama na ekoso dedi kan Blasters o hwe game ni bi na victory na buy no na eto say man hwe bi but after the match na minya what they say highlights bi na me share kakra and I know say Ghana TV e share chat. Okay, Albert me ba na enti ya chance ya de Ghana nkomo ye de ebrewo na yenyina yenim Blasters over the weekend baby a womo edruye ene niama womutimi eye ede ebae na aside no enso so no last week enso na yedi enkomo na enkomo na yedi bi ene se Yera Emmanuel ama Kofibua a wono ehwe eye lands so no wa sha se wototo niama in fighting Galamsey na si ebetimi etu Galamsey ase no ono no susu se ewo se enipa ahodo a na se companies ahodo a wo mu nyina akra no after say your to aba ewieye ya MPP amanyoko no hu so malusu ansa na aban dada no ema wo mu nyina license se wo betimi aye mining na sankofo ni nyina no we revoke obia licenses a womo entimi enye adwuma na sa licenses na sem no bae no amanfo hu ne se it was too political say opani na hyase say wa hyeda say omankofo enye adwuma na chese wo gye akwa NDC fo ansa chese nkofo kansem ana asem na sound take different shape any say yeko eye Akuapem traditional area omahene enso so anasem a woka any say onu ankasa ne krom ho enipa bi ewo ho ana companies ahodo bi ewo ho a wo ono ne territory nim wo maba ho in fact omo eye adwuma omo tu mining omo ye mining ewo ho na mining na wo mo eye no ho no ono as ohene no omahene mua wonim ho hwe tese wo mo abandada no ema sa licenses ni nyina wo bra wono ankasa asomahene no wo mo anka hwe kra amfa nkyere no wo mo ne no endi hu nkomo bia enti wono enim ho hwe na ekoba ne sa no na ase ene se wa ne awoyeye no obi aka se ne kwan so ano no efi se ahemfo ahodo a wo mo ankasa ti akonwa so kra no yetimi call mu areas ed command for license so mo fa nkotu omudwetra omode tompaboa ene ade nyina no chese ni nyina eko bibia ahye kra ya chese no so eye nkomo ahodo a Ghana fo adehye edi a wo monsunum nyasem keto akra enti we nyina ka ho ana yebehwe na yetimi ede aba na afi yaba bedi ho enkomo yehwe se yenua Albert Asmani aye krado a na afi yetimi ene no ahye yenkomo twetwe ase na yatoa so akọ yanim maka cho se numbers a yedi djuma eho na wode wo messages ahodo ni nyina ede befa na eho anso na brebem na ye frɛ a eno nso na befrɛ ede afa no 0240 55 0899 eho ana obetimi ede wo WhatsApp messages no wo de afa na fe yehunu senia etieti ma menko na mehwe se Albert Asmani says wo demu a na yintimi enni nkomo opani mesamu akwa aba bi ene de amsa metete opa
ba be ne de gakra se adwuma ne dru ba bi a na nkofo come na mi afom ne enso ye de mi afom
we na you boot for boot nti odisi a ne etwa se boot for boot na mahama dia ba be transfer Inte you boot for boot adwuma na no
den be ba so
den a wo den a ye be ye adwuma
adwuma no so de
waba ne kwa ye be yaba na yaba
so kwa me asiama na o kan yaba na yaba
eti sanete na we dey quick one on blasters ma me ma osima be mienu say
o ma mesima ba ko
me ma ba ko okay
blasters ya na akoye bibio ho but the mechanic say
this but that's say the odono sign towards the Black Stars
media until said they will redeem their image because Black Star they nkanya chad na dey beka say do ba what you say
ka chad cross say say
na obi a ya che Egypt num ne nkofo yi Cameroon num nyina hye
Egypt 6-1
na chad o she chad ye group num bisa o say ne neti hey bisa say ye group num chad a say obi o ma na
eso no ye ba
chad nse obi a enti say o she na enya de bi ye nwanwa kena nka chad na wache Madagascar hye no ana chad hu na obehia no wache na say
Albert o kan sa me no wonya adwen
chad obi the whipping boys in the team
whipping boys in the group ye nya Comoros on ba Ghana abehuru gina Blasters kon We are chart na mark 5.
And I'm gonna say it's early days yet for Ghana Blasters. For a long time in our history, the next AFCON they were Yenko. I'm not excited about anything about Blasters.
But Yenko AFCON by Yebeko.
What I need is not a win. What I need is a qualification to a proper tournament. It is all chicha the shadow Accra. Me mom in Sema. And I said that day na Friday no. Man wasting me time at all to go and spend 2 hours and sit behind TV and watch Blasters. No, it won't happen. Me. Na me matia Jack to ko chidi ade na me timi nya Blasters e chidi.
All right. And what do ko to ko dia man kwa santi.
Because this is about football no wa yeah support football no. Ye nya fimo. The here excitement say what say go and now we qualify. But Blasters no editorial to a pointer. Minyasa nijie no emfa ndi omachi until say they redeem the image of Ghana football. Say Ghana no tama yen yesusa no. Me kai tournament bi New Zealand 1999. Sata Michael Essien mu kwa under 17 no. Na time difference nti hwe bo emrache be 2 AM. Mitimi si pa na metisiti na metonko sa go say born be ba mahwe because me say I'm not going to just watch a match. I'm going to watch a match Ghana bedimu nkonim. That time Ghana bobo we are near Mr. Say scores is Ghana share say.
Okay, say me man 1 minute but what 5 minutes won nipa.
It's already be a yen team bia the national team be support no apart from Blasters.
I bet my enko sentiment over the weekend. Blasters bebo match no na bibi fufuro nso so asisi. Eja esi Kumasi. I bet nipa wodo mo dwetre ekọ. Asemi o kan say.
Mr. Nkum me be safa konya iso na machia Kumasi for mutie through HFM na obia na msa agya ehyi wadum no wahwere ne bibi no de meka ne se Nyankopon cheche omre na omonko makoma nto moyem de ye de e wasem ni nyina mu ne se omo wo nkwa mpanimfo nso de bu be se wo nkwa na wade de omunya na ehyi no omonfo mo ho nto job ho abrasa sign akomu ni niam na Japade wa hwere Nyankopon sa hye na namu
abet sa job nkomo no me ya na me mpese be ja obi niam ahye ma ya so omfa ne ho ntoto job ho se
yes ewiase Japade nyina ye rade dia sa ne ma na omunya ni nyina anya oma hoden na omudi nyae enyame hira na odi hira omo na mutim nya sa ne ma no enti se ene ahye a nyame na ofa kwan ofa so ma omunyae no I want them to have that hope say it is not over yet. Assignment me aba, but I can assure you say Sankrofo no say that chi bi uhia no masefo no mache say out of that jana hie no they were able to bounce back. Ebe onwanwa. Enti no me pese me buo mabam, they ato no eya. But so mo wan kwa ne de nyansa bia na ahoden omuhia say omde omadwuma no. Be sure say Nyankopon bedum.
Enti yenuanom yenam sinupen dwumadie so echeche mo were say wa hwere bibia bia no nyame nia oka no na ebem enti kwan bia so ye warehye se nyame beboa mo ama masan enya sa niam na nyina back enti ebeyeye na Albert ma mensamra hobiem na afi ye hwe menim se unya time ehwe yewura eye Dominic ayene ni briefing no unya time ehwe bia na ensam a wode about especially near fa yenua kwabna boahen edu boahen ho no Albert nkomoyi ase ya ha adwen
Mr. Nkum say me no di nkomo earlier no me kokoshe live we na government me ahwe ba ahwe amehwe except of it na ade no utie no na ase eyehu na medwen say Ghana pana like yet is same way nipa ye kana semi according to Dr. Ayene no utie na just say oye director of National Signals Bureau national security
yeah
na sem ne yake na ohwe the chronology of events Attorney General edibegu ho ene sa kwan ne sesusu ampa sa na tie de a na Ghana we are not safe in a sense say omo bo Ghana ho ban in terms of security na omo to me eye saa nneoma yi edi dream to the highest level or at the expense of Ghana say omo di benyom ho a na bibi ya yem who say there be am catch us say for me it doesn't matter who is involved obia wafa kwan bone so edi Ghana nya anase wawia Ghana sika no se onu ana ocheme wo me Christ se Ghana mrane ni di sankrofo yi na be fa Ghana sika edi atoto Agyapade anyanyo mo hu yie na uhyia no no oba nam a wo hwe oba no aka chan se papa kra mo bra papa kwase ampani efie kra wo ha wantimi anto bia ma enso na Ghana sika na wawia de akoye sa na uti properties ana obubo din say out of that account no transfers are ya make to make deposits of estate real estate.
Now Albert, are you in support of what Ira Dominic Ayeni ni awaye na because edano na wo ka asem bi say kisi Agyapong adwuma oye no.
Yeah.
Kamia say no abi na papa yin so pese wo ye. Because eniama be tisano to me na me for say anka you come to the whole Ghana or Ghanaians with your trophy. Say waye bibia wi a wedding kunim say wo de papa no now waye bone ampa enti ya china tum enye political point bi no mpese almost.
Who say the difference between the attorney general be any kisi Agyapong de no difference in clear. This should be tell you say attorney general is even on top than Kisi Agyapong. Kisi Agyapong ye their gimmicks. I always say office of a special prosecutor no or yen share the more to the extent say what some con or per public sympathy more than be concentrate this obey wejuma. Why am I saying this? Kisi Agyapong be catch say national security for a call former finance minister Fie no kra no enye Ghana soldier for an asenya Ghana police for an asenya ne office na eye ono ankasa na wa create wa trust script bi and wa be stages han your man
e what dey say national security na jatu ntinka what dey nka yawi
ye nie me show the difference is that and now attorney general so if he is investigating a case na say oni bibi on the Nigeria so onye media engagement if we attorney general no mba that is what I want Kisi Agyapong to do. The office no enya PR department o. The office no they don't just engage the public o. Intelligence work. And krofo a omo fa Ghana ho adi Ghana dream. Enu nti ne the office of the special prosecutor abesi ho. Enti se udi obi asemachi a. Die echi wahu akoya me hwe attorney general event a enfodi ye ekwan a kwabena dubo ahia ye kana semi kura fa so bedu Ghana okọ London okoto ticket edi ko Dubai oto Dubai se nko oba Ghana osan cancel the ticket no osan fly back to London esan ko fa British Airways san buy different times but they were closely monitoring him until say Orlando or Ghana. Even Ghana, no, he decided to use the CIP, the commercial important persons lounge, and what you say, and they've been able to follow him, have documents on him, how monies were moved from the National Signals Bureau to his personal company. On any year, at see transfers or my year, any contracts, say. Before say obe briefie no bibi wo hwa na na den ejina so nipa na yache no ono no ojina hoyi
na bibi wo ho now on saka all this I mean whatever on saka we are just go ahead go to the court after say we bibia no then you come and tell the whole Ghana.
No,
because I arrest you bia I don't think say attorney general na adwuma ne say eseso obekirikire mu ekire. This is something that me feel say even the information ministry no kra no betimi aye simple, but for you to come out with such details now, as on person Ghana for falling in love
I
with
think
them.
say a choir
Too much.
No, I think say choir mo fa so che papa no ene enkofo a attention create wo airport on me sure say eno na leading to this briefing na okay, because susuan pasa obi aye nim ne Ghana ha ni patiti wa head an institution like National Signals Bureau or a director national security free so last month ya February and office office na yatimi ache ni such a manner no say one chere nkrofo mu digging bi a wa dig from 2017 obey director na be si ene djuma wadi ene ne enti ayafa na eduru ba bi a na esese oma public nusu hu say adwuma say na my the difference America, the difference between this and office of the special prosecutor then obey last time and they say you should tell you say Kisi Agyapong on the day na no ye press briefing had nothing to stand on. He had no clue, no idea. Impose national security for the call of Reatafie. That was the time of amenity general so be can say a staged. This is somebody I was a attorney general I bet show accounts sika fi mu aba any kwan papa ina tina rimpo. What you say? Add to the point say yakofa no ache no yere amount incidents are lead to sa na enti ekochi ni nyina. I think say attorney general Nankasa in the first place asanka say asama waka che Ghana for nyina no on can say dubo ahe guilty. Because that power doesn't lie in his mouth. He can only prosecute. Ebe shock you say ebe court na court rakata asema mu buka nyina azo nipa na dibem.
And so asanso akasa or no, he will never go to court without evidence.
Yes. So
just will be ordinary be ko bia de
not just say will be prosecuted. Ejina so. Enti me Dr. Yene in the first place make us information or the ama Ghana for at this point is enough, is good. From Kofo to know say sometimes who jump and for in office for a long time a breed this animal way. That is the reason why not some of us near catching and akufo-addo say on your reshuffle. Sometimes you don't leave people to be so comfortable in their office for 8 years.
Party general secretary issue communicate say party ma anything that has to do with the party no say there mo bia enkasa bia ma me no enwie no na
general secretary ono ankasa general secretary o ka kire na akufo-addo so onye reshuffle dey asem dey ka kire afia no Owusu general secretary no o be kire ne powers e wa abonten general secretary ya render redundant for over 4 years so the senior oba obetina general secretary so ya render redundant could ya power betimi aka a kire me could ya be di general secretary ade a botimi aya you can compare could ya to other general secretaries aba MPP mu ene obe yusu sade we e dey say e dey Mr. Nkum before wa yanka
that is the communique
I make sure say after no person go for general secretary
he has been there
general secretary
all this while
when things were going wrong you couldn't look into people's face and tell them say any more general secretary just small position in MPP. The next time if MPP is going for election they should look at the caliber of people they vote for as general secretaries. You don't vote for people as general secretaries for them to go and be running around so many general secretaries without doing anything. Like I said, this is a mark of a general secretary. General secretary, una party no chief executive. The party cannot do anything without your approval. Government, say obi be the president. Though your sister be the president, only the leader of the party, of which people have even said, it's not in MPP's constitution. We are yet to know. Na general secretary what ho na niam fa na se basa
entina this time sorry is not better late than never.
Late na the better na say enye die hia ne sa asem okeken. They should tell people say you didn't do the things right. Let us all obi oye bibia se o ka no munja nkofo no munkasa because ye kata so mu aso na ma hye nkofo abashe boye basa. Ama ministers atena ho didi eniama ensem fata. What you say? Time na ministers city office no general secretary timi catch papa say wadwa odwuma wudi enye. otimi hwe asema be kan say me kai kodua why government appoint otimi nya adwuma no fato ho. That time party people were complaining. As chief executive of the new patriotic party, were you a man enough to walk to any minister or any appointee to tell the person, say, Minia, say this in a matter of say this in a course of let the party be supreme. Because without the party, we don't have a government.
Albert, medase say oba.
Zanku medase.
The way Albert hitting on say menenansi ha wan hwa na ebe ha dwen. Enti eno ye Albert asumani ana obeka me ho ama yede Ghana nkomo yede ebre ono. Me pacho ukọ Facebook Facebook and afi YouTube ni nyina no eye Net2 TV GH. Net2 TV GH. Utimi efa ho esinu pen utimi efa ho ede onkomo enu bibia ede efa ho comment everything let it come ya beje bre na fe ya kan ede ama sanso so ana mene ekasa sese wan krampompene mantemu de utie yen ewo Oman FM so afe nap radio enso so etwegum ewo asimfosu sanso na okọ asante mantemu nso so a ehon nso so no eya de a osan etie yen ewo Ash FM so ana afi yekọ amanone a Jerry's TV o hweyen ewo so ana afi Kings Jesse Radio eno nso so utie yen ewo Amansan Radio utie yen ewo UK ana afi Sources Radio enso so eyade a utie yen ewo ho bomodin se obetimi akan ho na afi yakọ yenim ye frame Mr Income ebra so se mene ye guest edi enkomo na ye guest no as usual or ye well known in the media say oyobia he's a firebrand na wono ana yera Alan Kojo Chirematen the movement for change wodimu akotene papa or ye key member mechre Solomon Owusu ana meneno ehye openi na etisen
die Yesu be wa ye wi akade adwoma ne na memo so be ato aso na ya friend say yetumi akoyanim
ba se ne a omokeka ko de se ekoyie de
so far no budget no kwa nyintum
okay
ti se be ya nyoma bo beteti akofom krono bi so betwa galamse ya ye tutu nyoma ese no be kofom na Ghana mebu no enya adwuma na trumu no ye jaye sa nyoma ne de ko election ti won solve ya unye won solve sa problems we ya unya nyehwe.
All right. Meba ho na ye di kono komo. Na mami Musa say yera Alan Kojo Chirematen ne ho te sen ye to aba wie o he ase enkofo entene nka papa una afri ho.
Ora la jabati so chiao ne watiefo. Na Ghana fo na fe no. Na nche kura mo betene nka.
Okay.
Esa say Commonwealth me na me ni Commonwealth ho. But adia ba ku bia wo mo kan de bia me gitum so true stance. And okre ejina no matter the obeye no kure no bia obeda no say and okre no bejina and no bi na maybe matter say and obia akufo-addo so MPP nim afene bi no ka no kure sa no kure no ye kan enra ba sa time na o kan no mu defend ba enemu ago afene mo pese ngofo cho mo asese ne course but na oral anchamantia Canada and inti no kure no bejina na ode ne bo kwa akoma no ejigwadwe ho ye na ogina ne na asonso na enseme bepia ba no de denko a
me manya ne ntie se yewura after se ye to aba no wi ono anso atena se wa assess eniama se ne political grounds onim niama ya de nyina na manya ne ntie se dachi bia no wan hwe a obesan beka ne MPP amayoko wo na afiri oba sa asem no kra be ne wo
MPP egu ya na se foforo wi beba se MPP di egu MPP a obi sori so kwa kasa yetumi ka akosidi kwa no so mongo kasa na di ono so kasa no so kasa wono no pese periperi ye adwuma enso ono so de ye campaign am obi sa MPP na wo ka
MPP ya na meka
that be one ye na People's Party say jabe the new patriotic party na fe ya kasa asem no
I didn't say new patriotic party
Nana People's Party no say NPP Enye NPP na woka. Nana Akufo-Addo's People's Party. That is NPP. Enye the new patriotic party. Darocha mo.
So na sa definition different.
Oh yes sir, eno ho nsusuaso na ene abeya Ghana fo nyina hu se wa meboa one na pamfo nyina dodo no ama meboa o man no. And it is say omutumi free the Nana People's Party mu eba the new patriotic party. Say any dom the new patriotic party. Mansani have say me kwa dom Nana People's Party. Na so what sister new patriotic party aba Nana People's Party abra one kan kire me a e da abesa ko back no. Say bia mesa ko.
E dey na ma e kire say no say Nana People's Party sinipen wo hunu den.
Oh na say NPP na new patriotic party na no obi aka na adwene.
Sister ankofo guso.
Da afi na ankofo tumi kan mo adwene. Party no echo opposition a edi nkuku ebinsi wo na bra be mu da nguase tantan amemmo fun tantan sa no eno na ama enkofo start ya omo ka omadwene enye say na MPP ne tie even in the turbulent days of Jerry John Rawlings na MPP members ka omadwene oro Akufo-Addo ba ya afedi obi ayo ba obi asuro no kan kabi ana nipa ba ko atumi lead o mu nyina kwa ko shaminem. So that is never the new patriotic party. I know again mu bia nwe.
Sa waka se omo kan kofo kasa bo ahye mu yemu a. I say Nansen just last week ya na Yura Justin Frimpong Kwadua the communicate eba yes say anything that has to do with the party political actors omo for now omo njai kasa. Me for say no say party edintwo ye ho bom esan ekọ 2028 elections e win power no. Enkofo kasa na okase womo enye din a me fo se nka ne kwan so ano
no we din enyo na yidin ga sha se so kasa eno no din ga ko start threat so odi agro be bodin obi aye na adwere so ye campaign ti ano a obebo bonkofo a amu ama party you see ekromu ayi ade bi wo ha ayi culture bi wo ani emu say makọ. In fact, if I were in the MPP, I would say they should clear everybody from the flag bearer to the national tower. Everybody must go.
Yes, sir. Now, what can the Indian island in the council background?
What's it?
Say, sir, now what can the island in the council?
Now, that's all guys.
So, I can see no didn't you?
The American on say Alan. American on say Alan. And the Kujina MPP Franca. And the Kujina MPP Franca. Dimu. My new Alan or Coxon, now what they contemporary. So, bet me the Alan here na. So, I say Alan the D new patriotic party, and you know, do Muko Shia, say, I will be the first person to just open Ghana for some Peltron. Now, I'm making no party anymore. My new party, no, I was structured, so be Bianwa, Edding Cancer said that. You are only standing on the views of the party, say, what about very relevant? Na party, what bam. What's why a free SHS I made about 3.5 now we call election now. Well lose heavily for the first time. Okay, quest out number 2 maba NA 28 solid years. And this is grand name was say obetua close to gap by even 15,000 po and then say city go end this war. Now we say what's also yes and phone when you
no, but after the election no when him say there are a lot of researchers and for aye
as no
man for a cast
but they can't tell say
far better say nanka Dr. Mamudu Ba me betimi atwe ne ho afri na nado danko Akufo-Addo amembo ho ansank watimi adinkunim em say sa ne ama no ene wentimi anye nti ekoba ansa e ba sa menye ni say individually ana obi antimi anye adwuma ama ne ama aduru ba bia yegina
Boni bi ore Akufo-Addo di wa MPP mo di benefit ora ba omia. That's the first point. Number 2, edi enje na Akufo-Addo na nka so kofa ora ba omia bai. Wa nka se ono no economics ye can na say bibia agegu. Because ye caught the year 2016 elections no. And your mom miensa na ma John Mahama lose election. The economy itself, that time inflation 15.4, that time policy rate 27%, that time CD to the dollar 1:4.2. And non the ma ore Akufo-Addo gina so Santa Maria eka say baby edru no okofo ore aba omi aba na CD na ho de ide hata no obama na ide na wo ko election nipa no a wo de ebe twa ampoa say seed no oba inflation better from seed better from bibia better from na ono ko election na abra sa time yesesa 1 seed a $1 ba ko a 16 cedis a ebe na Ghana for na to aba man at the time ono di animu akọ election no na inflation ye 23.8 ebe den na Ghana for ato abama no at the time ono di wanim no na the debt to GDP no atwam 80%
and sometimes so na COVID any Ukraine Ukraine war aba
COVID
enti ye nyina ye nim nia esi wo Ghana
e dey COVID ye role ye play wo mu say COVID nkwa na ma IMF fast track your statistics millions of billions of dollars the man COVID ban ye ko break Bank of Ghana ko je 10 billion okay COVID ban na mo say omo hwe minum mienum ka kire say omanu aduane nko 54 million cedis ama Ghana for di unya bi di
sana me shede
unya bi di
na me shede
COVID en fa kro be so na free ba
ye no ama omo a won kran ne kuma
wonua bi nya bi di me nkra ha na me wo baby na omo so omo che aduane say ka omo shede ko gina ho 5 hours na me twen say me hu aduane bi e bai
na me wo suadro ya
suadro ya lock mo da it means say COVID no COVID nya kran ne kuma so na lock it down for 3 weeks.
Yes.
During COVID, sika buy and according to finance minister then and say 21 billion cedis. Ye this can here there. Na in ke COVID and see Cote d'Ivoire, and see Burkina, and see Mali. A chronic na COVID started through China no. E job na supply we are senior.
Enti dia na mo de scan here. Say na o kan satan na o kan people.
No, you say that be some money na ye chedin. Ye tia na obi betena frontiers or betena airport. COVID time ojeje Ghana for nyina sika almost $90 million pabam no de ko Nigeria ubusa president also onim ubusa transport minister also onim ubusa health minister also onim ti hwan de ko fa ne bae sansan fu eni se munu ma tratra wo kromwa na mo hwe anim me ba me tisa mo se ya peke se wan edubu anya se de for his information so that for na ye de na ni sika envelope ma no answer na on attorney general benya issue no onko fa asojafo ni sika mom asojafo na guard first lady fee ene omo na wo security wase o akufo-addo amemum omo ko fie na obi ya de sika pudio share envelope mi ma omo se yemfa mo papa ya tena so
papa ben na kana se
ari wa tena se sika so woni asumani na sa asumani no so omo tinwa ana asumani abeto o
awama miye ma
sele ko beto a so mo chi sa oni sa asumani no a asojo for 12 ese mu akwa no we akwa di sa seboy wo ye MPP ni okoko gya platform so o se sirado na so je sirado akwa eboto ma e ma so je sirado
enti wenti na me susu senka oni wura Alan Kojo Chematin ke se mu gina o party nim na sebe nipa hodo amuzuzu se wo mo ye nipa bonefo ni nyina no ye ka wo mo nyina gu nchen na mo twe apapa kakra be ka mo ho na mo je party ni si ho ebe so ne menya adwene
ebe na abonfo a omafo mom do mo occupy position si nyina ye fa mu mundu a omafu ene ye do omakova bebia omukwa oka bibia ene fu so ti ase for the first time the new patriotic party no original chairman about half your functional illiterate omudi ko mutumi ntro the party of BJ Darocha functional illiterate what to be the original chairman such a person election so accounting here no do be election
na se Akufo-Addo say mu nyina so no mo nhye dan ko school do akire ba do na no mo kan
Akufo-Addo say satan no ntro wono no satan na population is 6 million and them we are sit da ho ya obi ani da ho original chairman half of 16 regions no half entry ntro mu din enye is it a party
wo ya say omo wo personal assistant
and number 41
on betimi aboa ye
one is our personal
I don't see
so what I'm saying is papa ne begu oru Akufo-Addo mon kan kire no on de ba omia begu party no na oru ba omia no beneficiary of boni bi Akufo-Addo ye strategy na omo implement o Kenya ebo Ruto ba Ruto de no o smart omo ma Kenyatta de na ne ho haw ni nyina akoka Raila Odinga ho ana de ne boni ko fafa ne ma your friend say Ruto win election na utimu na mo disanse mu no ya ene de ene kasika pudu akese na ayere firi o mani babunu nya ba bi na yetia na hwe policies e bai li 2462 ni amanko fokwan omko say yesase
But okase mebunu nya baby nda na wo hwe adwuma His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo with even state housing.
State housing dey adwuma no yo. Go for that bonte. One of the useless make catch a virus another no say.
State housing na was sisi.
You see on mine bia no me fortunately be a land economy. And I'm say postgraduate or Netherlands. Or maybe a state housing dear friend social housing. And then that virus is waiting to be. Some who know Quaquania, yes, a son of Suna, while couldn't time as a home say. Social housing also, Obama sit there, one way be the working class or market you and Cosra, young for a 1 year advance, 2 years advance, and Tom Meneno, who by us will be CC, your friend is a upper class building, not a Sikafona Neto, Nanya Fobre, was why you were a waste of everybody's time. You didn't know what time it was. Are you with me? Now you can't crow Kruma. Anytime I would do same. 6,000. Well, mom is 6,000. Quite a good form when you know. Ebenya baby ada.
Enti abane sign na wo part ni na Nana Akufo-Addo enti me.
Nana Akufo-Addo pa mo yes men, yes women for. Bibia wo di same ndo ayeye. Sango for no pa masem. By no balance all this same I will tell you straight. Because you see young man be so nya me be so nipa. Me ba be bomba ye so nya me na masa be so one en tontom kawa wo be wu na me so mewu na kan no kre na kire ba ye nkofo bo mo mpesa no kre no so ti ase ene okọ enye na afidi ono ane nkofo a na wodi atwa mo ahia na omu se enye no mo kan no kre no ene we so ra na Akufo-Addo we so ade na mutumi mbo flag gara no so din se ba omi aka ho
on de oye den kan ho se no ono nye finance
ye be den yakwa akọbọ match na captain odi team nanim no Nkuku aba say on the na ho kronkron na goalkeeper na ye problem. How can we say that? Mo kind of crunch here so open when the party now dey in party come and walk ogun into twe ho na mama nso so mediocrity so
wo ka say ontwe ne ho
ontwe
adenti na so ontwe ne ho
because what to media nim guase kese aba be for party no any say party atumi kutan MPP emba bemu lose election below 46% that.
Now one kasa na woka ho ana na mukuta ne say oye the economic waste
in fact I kicked the cases in 2008 when they were bringing him say moya sa mo begu party e be ma omo esom party no obi ntumi be so at the time I yet NPP no raba obia or around 39 or so 27 or so years of age wa anye no so obedom MPP what name wa 2008 and we be 45 years and no cry no say omo man running mate as an person obedom MPP mena na yire na we independence or Kenya University one support you MPP da na say we no good time young get to know him yeah kofo brel party we be ya bru bi kwaku rasta or land necessary dadoli in the year 2000 ya bunu twina sesa nyame am ni no wafo na soldier fo bi ko pre e ko pie kwaku rasta ke ku no.
All right, mene Solomon Owusu ana mene no AD enkomo ono a key member ewo movement for change party no emo na Mame Samra wona mi musa say ora be sure say we di ora na chikakra first of all reporter ebae the toso emienu enso so no aside reporter ebae no now ohwe adwuma attorney general enso so ahyase a wo ye ho adwuma de eba ohwe report na eba no enwuma a wahyase a wo pick e report ni mo enen ohwe OSP nso so ne nam tenten a said ono nso ekeka ba ene ade I mean that two offices no adwuma a wo mo eye no wo ne sen ekoyie se bebo Ghana
ye mi ya le se na wo na msemi nua no me dem say yesike bia kwa kodin ko fu botom press conference
many would ye nim say sike bia
oh me dem nim say sike bia kodin ko fu botom ananya Ghana for na bedi e ba benya position ye no man na team antem wo ba be mu ni kapre within a matter of 4 years wo down be 6 we are magician aba eri bia wo na de ebufu kwa se no mo sa so ka mo ye smart wo so mo ye smart we wi am no ye smart enti sikana kodin ko fu botom a e wo se sa aban ekoji sika ne ba da men charge one of the key issues are omodi wini
abato.
Officer no na Ghana for hwe ho to aba.
Ketasehye na on say ube genuinely ebetumi akọ problem bi mu. Short ase yenye nim say oyo how ne yekom ti yenya ye boy aboso. But we dey o how ba ne ebi abo aboso e na bi nso edidi. Ti Ghana for ne hu. Ana om say sa na be dia o se esesam memu no na aban foforo ba no mbegi sika no. Edo hwe ya bro ro Mahama inauguration or kasa no. Ade ba ko o kan ya Ghana for born in sema eye ketasehye. And no state of the nation. Ne kasa o kan nyina odu accountability na nkofo bo won sema no. And no mo the economic dialogue. Ne kasa o kan nyina obi ambo ne sema o ka accountability a na nkofo bo mu sema no. It means that Ghana for no expect say BBS it just say a correct system no. I'm telling you say this is the last opportunity a politicians for some person Ghana for form serious. It's as a John Mahama in administration MSC opportunity say obi biara wafa Ghana sika me enya me fese odi obi kwa kotum because kotum na ze man aduane a ehia me we mo so ne mu na sika no wa na mo agena mo the interest account na adan a wasi nia yaje na nkwada ye ni baabi dai ya mo baabi ada. That's why I'm for it. And this oh yeah be press conference na china ya start to quarter na me wo se nia abre o press conference no kwa de anyi sika mba
ena o kire Ghana for adwuma a wo maye
be na babu won konkoji sika ma we a wo si asomani 2 million bi adase enem e wo hwe social media your friends edubu ahen they say property sakese akwa me gina ha minim say no kra na say nye no kra bebia ibetumi decide and as determine say no kra no ya se ni bia anamboa ente ho no wa bonachi aya ha na say no kra me okofa ni sika obrambi.
But bia no nya sa niema we nyina kra nsa na kra
wo konya we na the way magician say mura kwa hey attorney general wonye fast enye honkwa national service wo enkekanye bia wo bia won cleanim yeti kromada former finance minister bema mrewane nkokrafo haircut ye frewa Paul nguma otwokoma Koronto oti America na automane ye
asasa haircut na ne de mfaso abre
mfaso be na de abre Ghana fo amankofo agu Dr. Michael Ejekum me boni dibia na misu sa me bankra ha wo kan wo mo a etete me wo ma no dia wo ekọ be tena ye ka wo otomane ye
se haircut ne ma papa no wu ye
na wo no anka njero wo se banking sector clean up ni sika no odi esie se okọ na homgie mu a obetwe di abo ne bra no ene no wontumi nya 1000 cedi kwa nkonkoto buku eri asa na mo ne yake
economic dialogue se wo ko wi
yes me ko
enti wo hwe ehon ne amane for ne for ho a wo gidie se John Dramani Mahama obetimi ayo ma
me ni gidie bia o politician it is for them to prove themselves ana ye obie no okopa obi cho so mbedi ani
ba wankasa wo ko hobi
be ko hobi
nti wo ko wo hwe ne a wo ho na ma wo gidie se obetimi aye adwo obeten ne
ten o me ko ho no ye mu busebusa o man beni be kan brofo wi ya finance minister be kan brofo wi ana o se dia aka na o mu ko hye dem aye friend say steering committee ana me ja o mu ko esa se na mfi say you open dialogue obi akoka na adwene na ade ngofo ko hye tokuru mu a in any case enim Ghana for problems no Ghana for problems enim say afibia ye kra tomatoes ye do no $100 million be kromu a afibia ye kra mo $800 million ba afibia poultry ngugofunu ya every Holland ye kra $3 million be kromu a afibia tin tomato ye kra $1 billion and to be able to solve your problems no e wo say yes an we kromu a
for the first time sa neman ya obobo so nyina no me feel say edru ba bia ye sha se free ba bi ne yakob
yes
say ya me no ka say ukọ Burkina Faso a wo ma sha se first tomato factory a wo mo ye nti enche Ghana nso so de beba but they say ya gisika nkofo awia ne ade ama yetimi de abehema ye say
yes for the first time MPP buy the good policy be buy it say one district one factory ya broni be ya any otan no mo rural and chamanten ana yes say mane ye na yi a obegidin eno ntino ye moa no other than that why would you on a trade policy and the shame say me ba me one district one factory eye den na oba ben mo say odi akwakoma gift yo hene kunadu
there be o me bo wo say ni
gift yo hene kunadu onu de no ye
ono no ye policy no and no the shame say one district one factory and na wo ba ye no so no wo aso ne ye sande wo akwa no wo trade
na wo ye free na se e di akwakoma gift yo hene kunadu say wono na ma be implement
one district me bo on say ebiti say 24-hour economy
Omampeni John Dramani Mahama by near him say it has to do with the economy. It can be a Minister of Finance. Yes. And on say it was a special initiative. As I said, the share a bias. No one who quite would never find Etinanka. I was say you were Alan so I mean it is Alan and be a went I brought the after a year, me am a course as secretariat. Me quite na projects on my major be projects and go for the aba, plantain chips and a bowl fruit now to my moon serious. Ya what ko ye compare catch Ghana for say one district one factory ba be fanko for adwuma. Me buy only start ya ma me bowl fruit to plantain chip bo. Anybody was say ever found. To omo hwe ya enko yie no. And omo ya say say omo de be back to rural and tremate. And no general na so to me here 296 factories at various stages of completion. What you say? Oko premium foods and the account where did any your friend is watermelon factory near there or what no fish near the na or boamane buy. It's not dear and they see quite say Nipana what trot ni timpo what year tomorrow. Obemanae. Dear sooner ne sin quite as minister. Yes, say obetimi ako mame kuna do nchen. No actually say obi o man here policy because I'm not drafting. Na ma me no no dey no na rural and chamati so game. Ya mumu so mo na omko cabinet. Ono omu di fear ni ba be dress so ya ntu ho aba. Onya mresa o ya no because rural and chamati wa ya dada ba bitumi seresa. But nipa na aboni trimpo so obedi bone no. It is one of the reasons why ya movement no. Ya ka say be camp ministries bi abom. Ya ka say ke be ka trade ministry and finance abem because what person man need developer trade minister no say on the finance minister no enko na kra na say omuni adwene kra enko for the beautiful proposals beba but sika di ba better chire to both the bia na mo nyoma no aka chefs mu and as government guarantees what the back way and until even one district one factory no say ke more tax exemptions be guarantees bi and nko abeye boache bi di a whole policy like one district, one factory. Throughout the time, you rural and Chemante less than 500 million Ghana. And so no more swa, sikap, chichiri, pudio, and your question napkum. Napkum for so many the Ghana for. Set Ghana for ma at homuniani daso. Fa womo na ye momo lazy man's approach. Okay, says you can have my industries. What the my AGI for cra at single digit interest rate. Komu nyina be bio munyuma fa sankofo yi a mbebunu yi a ene ekakra wum wo ya sa de ne kanim na wo nyina inflation ya fa nipa be 4,000 ya fa 100,000 I have dared them so we produce the list of that 100,000 said ye tue nipa 100,000 e okrom ha eno bi ane ye de aye ho a sika kakra na nke be hweso no na ya ye ne basa na nkofo de atoto adan outside this country. No madi no maka madwena kire so mo ye smart now omampeni John Dramani Mahama ene na ban wo mo ahyase wo mo ye enema especially bosom ba kwa wabetena ye so e wo Ghana ha pa e galamsey na in fighting galamsey no not long ago ena yira Emmanuel Amakofiboa yes e bo modern a wotimi unveil blue water guards in fighting galamsey. Yes. Who say initiatives no? Were you happy? A waste of everybody's time. He has to be serious. Oh, there be yamen yes sir. You say mono hey minister Onyobia, president Onyobia. Wo mo yan na yentumi be president. And they need ba akwa kusiwo. Enya ka kire no. Ya fact asoja fo mo kuta akode akongurem sa for a galamsey fo to be dada wo mo. Emma bebre na be ye galamsey asoja fo. Yesu sano. Now who soldier atade I said them for almost 2 months. And the yetumia dada soldier foi aboa me asay ensase. Now one no totofewa. The ono kuta akodi obetun dia kwa akoko no. Ya mano abeka ho mo boa me asase no. Na totofewa. Yesi omo like omo guide insuo no. Nti so mu se nkofo ben ho fast no mo be yi asotire ni yakwa. O yi asotire na ma hwan. So ba be boa mane ye. Abamu mpenifo ehemfo asofo imamfo businessmen omunja galamsey ni ye omujaya etobetwa omu na ye galamsey asofo ni ahemfo imams politicians any businessmen omu fund political parties no ada ombe jaya galamsey etobetwa what say John Dramani Mahama ekase obi owo na bambia wontimi and say kasa em from enye mining anything related to mining. Untimi enye. Just say why you ready so be to us.
Be anti groom na president akufo-addo cast order the presidency atoso. Ekosi say. Obi order the presidency to so kra no wono owie no. Wo sa so kra ko hye mrase ye nko say ye nsase. Ye nko say ye kwaye. Ndi we no kasa emframa. This time my attitude towards politics in yan say. Ye ma me kan trebe. Me no ka say MP for our swamming NDC ni onu oni kromfo ehemfo wo etwa nesu. Ade am so e galam say. Many aban ya a me pese me kire se me ni abre se pese tu galam say ase a ba nanka ye hwehwe ni nsemu. On person baby bia kra Professor Frimpo Boate a comprehensive report e wo galamsey ho sa report na ogidi me gidi pa because me abi krom e victim me from bonya e wa manse o ko na se nyenkofo si bi assense ase with impunity a won tran kan ni sem hu and some whom company baba di boni nyina so they were captured in the report obodi Professor Fence here obodi also said you are the greatest threat to the forest. Obo kodo pon gomadi obo ni teko di obo ye fence potozo di obo kwakuba akudi obo gabia sarochiri akudi obo MP NDC MP for Memphis Central so di ede na ye ho ede na ye ho and it's the day the politician the pastor the imam the chiefs will stop galamsey no esa say akwada be no form Oscar the kokoto excavator asase ne je no kra no e da form and that jadi dire dada yo enti wo hu ne se galamsey ye ntimi entu ase e very simple say betumi atu ase ye
kwan be na ye betu ye be fa ase alan sesen o se ye nya
enka bana ke abane ne e fa ase ye ba ya ke be ban na 1 year
nanado e ban ne still
nanado problem ne say oban ne ye no na ne party mu fo akofa China for she ngure
o de bi ne party mu
onti kroma no mka kire se enye se omo ban ne no year 2020 a ban omo ban ne galamsey tira na nka mining areas can be lusu eni to
say no kre
e de no kre no o ban ne ye no wan wini takwa o ban ne ye wan wini oboase western east o ban ne wan wini your friend say prof camp constituency your friend say edubia areas wan wini. So what makes you think say oh yeah papa nko phone follow because set memufo no tia say okay so musi yesi ano de nyina agyan enso mu say ya magana fo na jai ana Burkina Beni Chinese fo no e wo ngure mu mutu
o say me ka ne say time a ban no e bae
yes
e bae say womo a omo ekuta eyi ankasa de proper mining license ne de omo betimi aye adwuma enti galamsey yes ne what have you there nanka otimi eyu omo free wa
nyu obi a adago dada na posterity will never forgive abam bia obebe krum ha obese yen sase ne kwaye because kwaye ne spirit the day the last tree will die the last man will die ti wa beboa ese ne ofa oboase e de kodu nkwa asefem ekwa no nyoma ya galamsey da bakwa no anti eni wonti ro ma so da de enchanse Abraham Bramo ti said ye construction eye galamsey ni ase no okodu oboase bebi omo ye airport anopotututu openly and brazenly go for soro bibio obi ye galamsey ofri takwa eko your friends ebogoso a from takwa prisia bogoso Japan ye ekwa ho pe ye galamsey na we ye ni tie ne say ye nim say research say cancer it take 20 years it is a wo na ene de oba ni nyaso insujaso in 20 years time cancer na sika na mo se mo pe ho no mo de akwa kotuti cancer na se de we adwene ben o
se no ntina I mean minister ya say ye masankofu emme ye adwuma nti wo mu hu a no ma ba beka
minister no ma beka ka che ne say or only one assignment ne mpeswa so no ye tu galamsey pa lembele ne potem what the man in hand ho ye asante mantem ba bia on deal with ho kakra na o man cobra na nyinti eti wi a ye be wo so what start free baby na ho na no unya nso wo e so de ban wo de solve de o ho na an cobra na nyinti na this time obi en we interested in say an cobra that way na as ye can be political talk nobody is interested in that Esa se galamsey no eyekum.
Doesn't mean say willingness no na ye ni political willingness ni.
Ye ni
ana say ye ni a timamfo na ye nya ya adwene say.
Dabi sesi an sika. O say ye nyini no. Na ye respect a teacher for power important. It's that it's not about money, but it's about the credibility of the person. Sesi an sika be take you over. Che me come cho me no kwa sorry. Na wo sika se me on be your harvest chairman. So tia se
wo be boa nyame adwo.
Wo be boa nyame nyame mo disika na service be no ye. Nyame aka cho so lakiska. Obi a ye se
sika no dweta ye
na. Ne dia no no sa pe sika azanti. O mo si nyame pesika. Nyame be sira mo da be so pesika. Enti sika take over integrity. To so obi a ye de enye bi to obi aba officer opportunity say obese say free omem. Che conscience ni o. Ene na magalam say ati say.
Nana do danko akufo-addo bae no. Oka se wahye nyankopon bo se obedi president a obesi cathedral e de ama nyankopon. Ono hyase anye yi. Now His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so ebae no. Hatch Village what ho asem. So eno de you say ye ana
say Hatch Village your friends cathedral and the akufo-addo ne be free abam. The Hatch Village will send and this back to opposition. E dey emphasis on was so. Omo Hatch omo eko Hatch omo ko once a year meboa.
But omo kwa ye nyina ye nim how stranded that omo ye.
How stranded that now kwa kosi ba bia once a year they be utilize. Omo na nka so wedding ka kire si eniska.
No wedi kan so aka say aside say omo de be ko no individuals I mean organizations so betimi aba beje ho
organize wo munya sense mu no ya bre ni sa infantile politics wo nyonko free so ani no ko jaye your friend is a whole of $58 million ya nke bi nshem wo de also buy also beje Hajj na so bi kwa ni Hajj what is the benefit to me Hajj na dey be bo am eso fa so a bre me ne ye de.
So I say a Ghana for my home by
that you na Ghana for no emra politicians do mo for Hajj mu ye kurana krono ne bibia ba Hajj so person oboa wo mu a wo kwan bebra ye de boa wo enye se kosi Hajj village once a year and nipa be ba on and kire say investment papa if say so mo ko wi a sa facility dey de be
Oma ni benya ho mfa so.
Wako once no. And opa yen konko fat numbers involved. Afi omo so mdi nipa be 5,000 and ebeko. So the whole Kotoka International Airport no. Afi bi nipa 5,000 pedeba. Yewo more than $1 million fast Kotoka o. Ti say wo ye bibia ye dem benefit the entire traveling populace na airborne men.
Say no ntina terminal be wo mu no nti sa terminal no still no.
Political populism emwo bia no bi na Kore akufo-addo ba be na na adwenem no. O ka say wo si asoda ma nyame a Christopher nyina ba beto abaye de ama but Christo ni no enwene ne sa. Esan say e comedy no dictates everything.
Nti committee anya hwe wo man yimu.
O say
committee anya hwe wo.
Na wo de obetwi dia ya hye nyame anu nyam trumu be da table so wan tumi ansa akotere we so go please nyame. Ye nyame ebu for show de nyame chiri. So do man go wora jademu sai ma yan kon wan sai wo sa so do nyame.
Ye de bre ne se won san. Na case no esan wo court.
E de court.
Nti so san a wa content.
11 na any court one sign. You see this double-faced, we must never again. I don't say entertain.
Yes, you say be science na.
So no sana wonu so ede wada. There some judge ma kwotite.
Na so ka so be sign.
Na so sign. But say no almost had their parliament. Na asa go through process no. The any say o say check. So tia say because me call UAE in court say Dubai shake e ka tell say chinchira one sign trumutu but omuni so muntumi fanko ade na ye de etia na ye wo ya mania ni amamre ye ni ntumi kan kanje kosikoko a wote London say mo nware mienu na no de opeso kire say ha chenchira be man fe ne to na on be man na ye se munu no
say sniper fan o ame obi a wo ne fa ho de
ene amunya ma Roberts ne ye de ompe ade chiro a total waste of our time bisankum yan kan no crunch look Ghana is started kan no 10%. Politicians will be steady. But tomorrow say o ma fefo. O mo ba no ma be ka de ompe. Actually
Solomon, we a key member of the movement for change.
Is the movement that credibility
of
the movement?
Alan Kojo Chairman,
yes.
Otu Awutiem.
Yes.
Ubetima sini pain say Alan Chairman eno ote akonwa so sabanya ankasa bill nko obetima sign.
Enka woni 1 hour. Aputu Alan any 1 hour katumutu be yes afro ma motom. Enka ba na galamse sanse munwe. Na me koje bribe na wan koje bribe. Can we will restore sanity into the system? And until the campaign, let change the Trayan Copesican free financiers. So, campaign financiers, such a political parties, a chain of bar, or brosika 1 city, 2 cities. Now, Oba be did to me now, almost change my uncle di bonnet. What do you mean, Conway? Now I can't say which.
All right, many Solomon Owusu, or no, a key member of the movement for change, or no, Anna Meneno AD and Komo Ewaha. Ebrason say messages are hold on abano. Ye corner fe yetimi ekoken kan de ma American aka cho se brebe mu ebehwe se yebetimi afa course ahodo na fe ya toa so akọ yenim enti oso betimi edo messages no ede aba yeguso aye corner afa messages ne bra na yentimi enya ho adwuma mfa emawo esanse sabatel aye ready ya wode messages ahodo no ede eba obapa etisen Bibi aboko. Ene de aso waja aboy kakra.
Mi sesio.
Samo.
Wo bi da ho ntina me so maja medie no.
All right. Eti my enti we wadaroma.
Okay, you better messages kakra wo YouTube, Facebook and WhatsApp. Nti me start with YouTube there no. Good afternoon Mr. Inkum. I'm enjoying your afternoon show in town. Honorable Ken for 2028. Keep up the good job. Clarissa Williams say, watching you live from Italy is so sad. And all the crying emoji, I can't hold or tinusu. Elizabeth Ninson say, Ken all the way, oh bro. Clarissa Williams say, Mr. Inkum, you are a great man. Elizabeth Ninson, NPP, Max Owusu say, Solomon Owusu is not being realistic. He should be truthful in his submissions. And Kwame Nyan so say
there no kan ya ese so you truthful one to me anfa no anka
unze adere do bi achna na adwen
Maxwell Owusu wasi ni pain
wasi ni pain
osan kwa san ya unense obi ankasa
Kwame Nyan say my Ken your Ken are Ken for president 2028 Gideon Kweku Ekon say good program Sinuping was Sinuping so Ekuyamankwa we need Ken Kweku Yeboah say Baumia could have apologized to the NPP for leading the party to a humiliating loss and pledged never to run for flag bearer again if he had known what shyness is or had good advices. Na jenchere enono. Ekuyamankwa say Baumia must go. Ekuyamankwa now say the guest is telling the truth. Right, no, that's the truth now, not guest no ekano. We say John Mahama is not an electrician, so don't hold him responsible for that Dumso issues. You must hold Nana Akufo-Addo for that Dumso issues because he spent the money that will be given to the ECG people. And also the no. Brian Kumsin.
Marabel, Nana do the no electrician. Said John Mahama electrician.
So since can anyway, ECG 4 canon.
All right.
Brian Kumsin say, please speak about the butterfly.
We are cool. Tell me what we are cool. Obetia no be kan nokre.
Honorable Patane your birthday na.
Sano mukano but
and obi ase o
na me papa bende ati some birthday
and obi akai wo Richie Prime Percy happy birthday Solomon Owusu Livingston so say Mr. Solomon Owusu, God bless you. You are speaking wisdom. The problem for NPP members is that they don't like the truth. And also the Emmanuel Tete say you guys must be more moderate in your speeches because the more you say bad things about your party, the more it becomes unpopular. Going forward, Nana Addo's era is gone. Let's look forward and stop lambasting personalities. On also so idea.
Menya sure say ya lambast will be ewa ha. Ana general secretary asem na solo eka hen ebia no you see enokra no wompa you see ekro toba 19 umia ye ne ya ba wa mia so ebetwa so tiase enti oso mia na ye ne ya na ewu eno ano oba pato aso.
Okay, we say Dr. Baumia we love. We don't reply the Dr. Baumia there no eba you know. We Alex Bedu boy just say in Ghana everybody is after money. There is no righteous person in the country, including imams, men of God, down to the messenger and the kayaye. Mechanics are the worst. Or so edia or the buy nti mefa ba ko mienu bi so wo WhatsApp edia ka ho ne yakoye nim we say Sinupen lawyer Morris Ampao has started the Jandam work again on Wuntumi TV. Party leaders are pretending not to have seen it. He said Agyapong has a lot of issues with people, so he is not fit for 2028. So NPP should bring Dr. Baumia.
Issues na oka ho asem ni nyina no. He has those issues because he was fighting for the same Ghanaians.
I say while other nations are yearning for bold, fearless, outspoken leaders, Donald Trump, Putin, Ibrahim Traore, etc. Ghanaians are verifying the very people who stand and fight for them. Sir Prince Adolfo Odifi Odan France Tech and Ode Ebaye. What is saying? I don't think witch hunting can move the country forward. This is a real concept of President Mohammed's administration. One funny diam, but on also message or they buy.
Ocean address and the picture.
My name is David from Achim Odan Aboabo. You guys are doing well, so keep it up. No Ken, no vote. We are for Ken. Ken is for the youth. And also so Eddie. We say, good afternoon. I'm Oxford from Trasaco. Mr. Host, I have been watching you all this while, but it looks like you are defending NDC. You are defending NDC too much. Moreover, let's give Dr. Baumia another chance because of being fair with him. Because we gave Nanadu 3 times chance as a flag bearer. If not NPP, why NDC?
Onu who said me defend NDC. Anyway.
We say please pa nice one Ken for 2028. And Mr. Inku messages kakra eba you Facebook and
Sabato mamenda wase papa na baku bia beto ho Debbie okay eno wani nye ho all right and ma memfa wonsi wona me na wase nyankopon ya adomo akina so be san hia why bibia be fan me hia wa akire ho so dia ka ye me no dia ya wo 5 minutes na ye nsore nko last time oba ha o ka kire me say movement for change matna se hu say nia Ghana for a political party.
Yes.
Say what is the way forward for movement for change ahead of 2028 elections?
So our say movement to rescue o man. Our say Roland Chamantin adwen po a woni tirimo a emudo no ya de beje o man ni so. Ti dia me no kan na so ejina so.
Say more better party.
Last we catch you. Yen sisan ya adwen mfiri ho. A very serious matter because my catcher was NDC amemui ombe kumase no omkumse no wia na MPP kumase na NDC kumase no ya ma mejo man na so obi ade arehwa obo so nya lunatic soldier ni bi no aba take over man to see show leadership or see show say between aba bejo man na sio. That is the only way my way between connect tie no ehun adwuma ne ye na along the way ni sachire bia badwin arinkyere mu so a besa be ya ba beka so tiase ye hu se enuoma bi ekokoda nkofo bi eye o madwene se bia bebia movement na koduru no se won so also mo be hye ase a so fa wataba ne be ka ye hu ye betumi atu abom akoje Ghana na ide
se munya ya no political party peneche se mo biem enya sa nti e ba no sa na obi a wa kwanya so otimi a contest ura Alan
of course na me kura metumi a contest no se me di vie my bro aduanan ti metumi a contest no enyo da bi o ye nye dynasty na se monarch system ye bie mo obi a contest obi a also turn the message me turn media obi biara o person be dom ya sambre ya MPP saking go fo bebre wonu nyina ya gi wo awa too and this if we and now no more appointments more than 30% the Jah party ya be gi wo nyina awa too ni move wo man forward anything enye say obi na eba be say lifetime no it doesn't work with us. And say that they say ya mo akufo-addo sobo say waji bibia kan ten ni ase so ti ase
okay
ye nyira so okrom aye ni bone a ekoso
anza ni amodwan ne say bone be CMPP ni NDC na mo take over
your friend is a reserve player bi enu a wo bompa is a player ogira park sumpra na mu pra obebem ye de ye bompa is pra na mu pra ebe me akonya me ayede yabem se NBB anize mu wa bema NDC beba
o ka so mu dinsemu is not too I mean
that is the reality and me no ka say the turbidity levels of our water bodies in show say na hono afa no 14,000 NTU abra UN and our world Health organization say also 5 NTU na we papa no ya hwemre wafo anim amom haircut hwe ekoma edipa any sika ye bubo so okwabnane say no kra wato Agyapade we no wato na won go adan do say na obetumi adem be men na asojafo na omo envelope no bedi wo no mesrew attorney general ame petition no say nko foka kra bia kodimu ansa hwe no wanfa nko fra de omu deal with no na ye mfa ma asojafo be 12 na omo no mabusua esu ho ansa no be kwa koche pudu na ma oman na wakwa koche enti sa nyoma we anama Ghana fo ani anyede anjo.
All right, Solomon ma me na wase se abre bia be furu bia no ujai bibia wuye bia eba ene yen ebedi ensawso ye da se papa bibia ni ebe sanso aba.
No problem.
Yankopon hira bebre ye ne Solomon Owusu key member for Movement for Change ena ye ne no edi komo ewa ha Mary Noel Beauty Academy eho ane ye kɔ na fe yakwa akosua de eho ne ye kɔgye adwenkyerɛ ama bibia aye kama bomode na fe woni en enkasa ewo 020 920 1365 na fe woni en ending komo na bra ho besua de ama bibia enye kama ye frɛ me Mr. Enkum Nyankopon ya adoma echena ye besanso ehye biem.